I heard what a couple people called me about what Jim said about me, and I was like, I don't know, understand that. And then I heard what Cam said.
You went and got a couple niggas, and I know these niggas, they my niggas too. You tell them you got a problem, they jump in the car, they don't know who you got a problem with. They get down there as Dame. You bought niggas to jump Dame Dash? Really? Dame Dash, you couldn't fight Dame Dash? Lucky the niggas that you bought was like, oh shit, hold on, I thought we was coming for some real beef. This Dame Dash. But Dame ain't no sucker. Dame was ready to fight all three of y'all. And then when Dame realized the other two niggas wasn't doing it, he said, I want to fight you. You said, I don't fight. Dame said, why you got muscles? You said, I got muscles to look good. You know why I know? Because it's on tape. Did I put the tape out? Did I tell niggas, yo, put that tape out? Because Dame was stunned. Dame said, yo, get the fuck off my block. Y'all niggas ain't about to do nothing. Dame was in downtown on Orchard Street acting like he was in Harlem and told niggas, yo, get the fuck off my block. I told niggas, don't put that tape out, man. It ain't worth it.
That was true. People ask me, it's been brought up. Big Face Gary, he was appalled, but he was like, why didn't you ever tell us? Why didn't you ever tell us that he came to the block with his boys and you had to almost get into an altercation? And it was really like, when someone that I consider family, I've never been in a situation where someone that I consider family actually tried to have somebody physically put their hands on me. It blew my mind. The level of disrespect, it was so un-Harlem that it was embarrassing. That one of the ones that I raised would actually try to have me hurt. And for what? What could have been done in that moment that you would physically want your man or someone that kind of helped you to get humiliated? Because that's all that would have been if somebody would have came on my block, or rather to my art gallery. It was my art gallery, and put their hands on me in front of my girl. So there was just no way that was going to happen without some degree of a fight. But again, what broke my heart was I felt like I raised everybody better than that, and it looked like a black eye to whatever I was teaching. It was just embarrassing. And family business should be within family. But at the end of the day, it's all just been talk. We're all in our 50s, or I'm in my 50s. They must be getting ready to get in their 50s. And the violent tough thing is definitely never going to be the proper example that we want to lead by. Like, I know the younger versions of ourselves would have been laughing at us like, yo, sit y'all old asses down. When we were younger, we always laughed at everybody older that was trying to act young or doing young things. So the tough thing has been over since the 40s, probably early 30s. It was like, you're too old to me to be tough like past 30, your early 30s. It's family time. It's time to invest in your future. It's time to do things that you want your children to do. And fighting amongst your friends 20, 30 years later, your best friends, the people that you fought with to get where you had to go, the ones that was broke with you and then got rich with you, and you fought, that's not the proper example. And I can't even say nothing because I've led by the wrong example. Me beefing with homeboy. But again, if you ask me, I'm just like a bystander in that. I never chose to get at any of my brothers unless they got at me publicly and I had to change a narrative. But there's a lot of stuff that just doesn't get said because it's not everybody's business. And at the end of the day, 50 started the shit it's an interview that happened with 50 and Cam, and it turned into, civil war verbally. And as long as we keep it on, words, it doesn't really matter. Nothing got said. I'm sure at some point, brothers fight and they get over it. For me, I just mine was blown, that he was that confident to think that could happen, or that the disrespect of our relationship, like, I felt like I had done so much for him. I did a play with him, a movie with his whole crew. I made albums with Mel Matrix. I literally have records and songs with Matrix that we still listen to. You know, we were really like, I thought of a family that could never, ever, nothing would be able to make, like I could never put my hands on any of my little brothers really unless I'm defending myself. Or any of my older brothers, the people that I respect, even if I know I can beat them, or even if, you know, they may have lost power over the years, I'm always going to give them a certain amount of respect, just so the younger dudes know. Like if you do that to your OG, someone would probably do that considers you an OG. You know? And I just, I don't know. But again, you know, it is what it is. I never really wanted to, it wasn't nothing I was ever proud of. It made me sad because, again, we grew up together. But it's like, you know, the tough talk, it's just, I don't know. But again, I would prefer, because 50 started all of this. Like he's sitting back, he probably laughing, look what we did. And I don't see nobody from his crew going ham at him or any division in this moment. So that's the one thing I don't like, is that, you know, it feels like he might have started something. He's sitting back and laughing. But I'm sure they'll work it out. You know, again, there wasn't no physicalities, and nothing was said that was too crazy, that was too untrue. It just felt like two brothers that had things on their mind. I don't know how I caught the buckshot of that, but again, I hope they resolve it. And I don't think it's as big a deal as everyone's saying. I know Homeboy going to capitalize off it and put records out, which he should. If they're going to be speaking on them. It doesn't make any sense to be starting any problems and getting all this visual attention if it's not going to be profitable. So if there's some profit from it, it's just bad that it's at the compromise of true Harlem brothers relationships. You know? And again, I known Jimmy since he was 8 years old. I watched him run around in 1199, and, you know, who he became is not who I thought he would, but it is what it is.